When Mr. Aldridge was an elderly male that had got out of his residence again, this was the third time in a row. At that point, we contacted DHR and advised them of the situation we were having, that he continued to get out of the residence. DHR advised us that they had scheduled with one of the family members to have someone there sitting with him during the day so that someone was home with him all the time. So when we took him back home the third time, we checked the residence to see if the sitter was actually there. They were not there, but as we were at the residence, we found drug paraphernalia and also some drugs. We found some mushrooms, which are the psychedelic mushrooms, in the residence. We also found, like I said, drug paraphernalia. Mr. Aldridge at the time as well, the elderly male, we didn't know when he last ate. He couldn't tell us. He said he was hungry. We were able to find some food in the home to fix him lunch. At that time, the son, who was the caretaker, came home to figure out what was going on. I explained to him that he was supposed to have a sitter. At that point, there was a little discussion between him and the police. We patted him down for our safety, and we actually found some mushrooms on his person at that point. So he was arrested for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. The case was turned over to DHR. Mr. Aldridge, the elderly male, was taken to Marshall North for treatment, and DHR was supposed to be placing him somewhere where he will be safe. It's a terrible situation because even with this situation, the individual had Alzheimer's, but we see it sometimes where individuals are in their clear mind and clear state of mind, and unfortunately, they're not able to take care of themselves by themselves. They depend on other people, and family members or whoever is taking care of them fall short of that and don't take care of these individuals. And so it's a terrible situation where they need help, but a lot of times they can't go get the help. They can't call anyone for help. Technology is usually, they're not up and up on the technology, so they don't know exactly how to reach out to individuals. And it's almost like they're trapped in this situation where they just can't get out and they need help. Usually what happens is we get calls of this nature from other family members or neighbors or things of that nature. They'll see something, they'll see an elderly person there, and maybe for whatever reason feel like they're not being treated the way properly like they should be. And at that point, usually we'll come in and do a brief investigation, see what's happening. If we feel that is the case, we work in collaboration with DHR to work toward charges of elder abuse. If you have elderly neighbors and you know that someone's taking care of them, or they have a sitter, or maybe they don't, maybe they're living a home alone, definitely keep an eye on them. If you have a good relationship with them, check in on them every now and then. If they need help, contact us. And it's just like with everything we say. If you see something, say something. If you see something you feel out of place, or in the just the pit of your stomach you feel is not right, give us a call. I would much rather check that out and everything be okay than no one to say anything for weeks and months and there be a situation like we had yesterday.